the 2K Sports pregame show.
All right, here we go, sports fans. Tonight, it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Nuggets in Denver. Well, for Denver, this is going to be a great test of their ability to match up against any style of opponent. The front office had that in mind when this roster was constructed. We'll see how it actually plays out tonight. And in this one, a fantastic matchup in the middle. Shaq, what does the ideal center bring to a basketball team?
Well, these days, it's someone who can beat you both in the post and facing up. You protect the rim, but you also got to be able to switch out on the guards.
To me, it's great centers like Akeem. And like the big fella here, Shai.
Well, thank you, Kenny.
You know, you can build around them with confidence. When the biggest player on the court is the best player, you really got something there.
That's for sure. That'll do it. Both teams ready to tip off. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
We all witnessed the Nuggets making a big leap last season. Coach Mike Malone said, when you miss the playoffs 2 years in a row and your defense is bottom 5, something's got to give. Our guys deserve all the credit. We didn't come up with a grand master plan. We do what we do, but harder, better, and for longer stretches. Evan?
Just putting in the extra work. All right, thanks, David. And the guys up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Shai, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bodyguard is out there with Ingram. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Adams in at the 5. Home in the paint. And for the Nuggets, we've got Murray. Garbage man out there with Porter. Then it's Miller. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So the Nuggets win the tip. Ball against Murray. Passes to garbage man. They get it back. And another shot. And Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got the opening field goal of the game for the Nuggets.
A little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
Knocks it loose. Floats one, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away, using those long arms.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Nuggets now. They get a hand on it. Murray finds Miller. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
And for Coach Billy Donovan of the Thunder, a lot on the line. In his last year of a 5-year contract with the team, the end result of this team will determine his future with the franchise.
Well, this team has never missed the playoffs under his watch, and the interesting thing with the massive trades that happened in the offseason, how much Billy Donovan gets the opportunity now to teach and coach this group of players.
Now here's Paul. Over Murray. The shot's good from Paul.
That's why Chris Paul is so special, is because he can just navigate around pick and rolls, find open areas, and there's just no defense for that.
Murray against Paul. Murray kicks to Jokic. Outside Porter. Murray for 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's the bodyguard. Miller grabs the miss. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Garbage Man. And another miss by Denver. It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 3. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. That's tipped.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Whoever has the length and the ability to move his feet.
The pass to Jokic. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. You know, Brent, passing is just one of the many things that Jokic does well on the floor.
Well, it doesn't look pretty at times, and there's not a ton of athleticism, but the cerebral play of Jokic, and then for teams to try to prepare Kevin defensively for a team offensively that plays from a point center, that's a bit of a mind job night in and night out. Denver's done such a great job of accentuating the skill set of Nikola Jokic.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
You are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range. You are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And the Thunder with the possession here after the Nuggets pick up 2. Gallinari against Grant. Mills. And it's blocked. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Millsap, covered by Mills. Millsap attacking. Second chance effort. Over Mills. And that one's good. Millsap.
There's been a lot of attention around the league about how good Millsap was defensively on the interior, but don't forget about what he could do on the offensive glass.
And Grant sends it back, and he's able to get it back. And so it's Denver in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old, I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari, and they're skinny, and it's the kid, and it's B, and at the point guard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
When you think about the season Millsap was injured 2 years ago and how much that took away some development, then a year later, Denver does some great things with Millsap in the lineup. Then they re-sign him this offseason thinking they can take another step. And Paul Millsap, such a good, solid defender and scorer, was devastating for them in the playoffs and a source of valuable offense on that end. Paul Millsap, the veteran and the adult in the room for this Denver team.
First one falls for him. And for Millsap, he's a vocal leader when he's on the floor.
Well, his defensive numbers were so off the charts when he played in Atlanta for the Hawks alongside Al Horford. That's the reason I think that Tim Conley and the Denver Nuggets looked at the addition of Paul Millsap, providing them foundation on a nightly basis, he could be the concrete for them on the defensive end of the floor.
That one misses.
Well, hard work pays off, and there might not be a better example if you look that up in the dictionary. There could very well be a picture of Paul Millsap. He's made himself into a star in the NBA.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? You can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around.
Take a break.
What it is
Take a break.
he could do. Taking two steps from half court, lengthening out his right arm to finish at the rim, grabbing offensive rebounds from the block, not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem for the defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, blocking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, causing, I mean, just the simple fact of being a deterrent, Kevin, to people coming into the lane and using that length. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo is something special in that regard as
Both
a big.
ends of the floor. I totally agree.
Well, last season, maybe not a lot talked about with regards to how it is that the Oklahoma City team played defensively. Now, that's coming on the foundation of Paul George on the perimeter, so somebody's going to have to step up in that void. But it was a strength of their team, and we'll see if these other players in these roles can make sure they consistently stay good on that end of the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Denver shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Find the lane.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Garbage man, he's checked in for Jackson. The free throw drops for Grant. And Brent, going back to the defense, as the Thunder have lost some of their top scorers, guarding, defending has become a major emphasis.
I think it's an interesting time in Oklahoma City for a lot of teaching to get done with these players who are going to have an opportunity to play minutes they have not played before. They look for length and athleticism and hopefully find some guys that have a defensive upside.
Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, the Gallinari nickname, Gallo, did you know that's Italian for rooster, Kevin? Look it up. It's fact.
Gallinari hits them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Now, here's Bull. He's covered closely. Lays it up off the glass.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
That's today. Now, here's Mills. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to the kid. Shot clock at 5. Goes up the baseline. And he overshot that one, missing. The Nuggets leading by 15. Grant outside. Passes it to Bull. Here's Terrell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Schroeder can't cash in from close range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Under trailing by 17.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their two bigs, Jokic and Nurkic, sticking with Jokic, and then changing their entire offensive style to play from a point center position. It has paid huge dividends.
The pass to the kid. Alinari surveying the D, and it's blocked. To the left wing, takes the three. The shot missing, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. It's up a three, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Denver controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach Billy Donovan, you faced an aggressive team in that first half. How concerned are you by their success against your defense?
Well, they've done a very, very good job, I think, attacking the paint early, offensive rebounds. Some of those turnovers right there led out to some fast breaks. So we just got to stay with it and try to keep our energy up.
We'll see if you can keep that flow going in the second half. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they just outran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet in.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, a recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is over.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Rain Man, what a contribution.
It's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Garbage man out there at point, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Miller in at the 2. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick in Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable of with his length.
Well, it's just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
So he gets them both.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. I can't wait to watch in a new system how it is that he starts to understand and develop further his offensive play.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder trailing by 18 to the paint. Jokic with the steal. Now here's Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Jokic. And Adams sends it back.
Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Thunder on D. Miller, the pass to Jokic. Lock at 6. Shoots over Adams. Sometimes when a shooter misses a wide open shot, you hear, oh, he had too much time. I mean, is that really a thing?
I mean, in life, do we really have too much time?
Never have too much time.
You can never have too much time.
I think about Marc Gasol like in the finals and the playoffs last year. He would sit there and no one would even be around him.
And he's tiptoeing like, do I shoot? Do I shoot? I think it messes with you just in terms of the psychological part about like, why isn't anybody guarding me here? Well, if you're a bad shooter, there's a really good reason why they're not guarding you.
Now, here's Jokic. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Murray, the pass to Porter. Bucket is good. Porter's got his first points in this one.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Murray against Paul. And it's sent back by Jokic. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Murray. Here's garbage man. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. For the Thunder. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Here's Mills, and count it from 19 feet away.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Rainman passes to Harris. Here's Bull. To the middle. Here's Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
Millsap really getting up for that one. Love the aggressiveness.
The Thunder have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Shoots from 14, and it's Denver with the rebound. Bull's got his 4th rebound in this one. Denver passing it around. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. And it's Harris off the drive. But Brett, not many can deny that Gary Harris is an absolute pest on the defensive end.
Yeah, pretty relentless on that end of the floor. Defensively, he's rugged and tough, and he can cover a lot of ground with that lateral quickness.
And he makes the first.
Well, one thing that Nuggets fans can rest easy on is this team has its core in place.
No doubt about that. There's a lot to like about the future of the Denver Nuggets with Jokic at that center position and the huge extension signed this offseason by Jamal Murray. That's a fantastic duo between your 5 and your point guard to build on.
And for the Thunder, one of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
Here's Jackson. The Thunder making the shot. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Tries again. Millsap misses. Here's the kid. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Hustle play from Millsap as the shot was going up, not making that one easy.
And so it's Denver ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Nugget shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, get out there with Gallinari. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's B. And it's Ferguson in at the small 4.
And a great job on the screen and roll with Barton. Really so effective in how he's using his body on that play.
Here's the kid. Knocked away. It's stolen by Harris. All alone. And slam dunk by Harris.
The hands are quicker than the eyes. Gary Harris had him there. Quick instincts on the defensive end.
B, the pass to the kid. Schroeder against Harris. Back to Schroeder. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, Schroeder likes to drive first. Now establishing the shoot-first confidence. Love watching him rise up immediately after the catch.
Here's Terrell. Pass to Harris. Down low. Here's Grant. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to the kid. Now Schroeder lets it fly. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Here's Terrell. It's deflected. Here's Ferguson. Martin defending. Now the pass to B. Takes a 3. Rejected by Harris. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Jeremy Grant. Porter comes in for Dimes. And Murray subbed in for Harris. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the kid. Ingram comes in for Gallinari. Bodyguards checked in for B. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Ingram dishes to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Ferguson. The Thunder with another miss. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Outside Millsap. Pass to Jokic. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. And that one, good. Martin's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Here's the bodyguard on the money with the open jumper.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nuggets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Adams sends it back, and he recovers it. Jokic off the left rim and out.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
A shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. Murray surveying the D. Barton outside. Elbow shot. It's tipped. Millsap against Paul. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. It looked like the game was getting away from you. So how big is it that you were able to come back?
We got to do a better job of executing down the stretch. As simple as that. We're just glad we got this win. We just can't let these things happen in the future.
I know you're going to keep working on it. Thanks again, Paul. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.